Okay, compound interest. Compound interest is interest computed on your original investment as well as any accumulated interest. We will talk about interest compounded semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, and continuously. So, if compound interest is paid twice a year, the interest is compounded semi-annually. And if it's paid 4 times a year, the interest is compounded quarterly. And 12 times a year, then it's monthly. If you keep going, in other words, if you compound more and more during a year period, at some point you get to what you have is continuous compounding. And that's similar to the situation. If you'll notice the formula for compound interest right here, A, that's the final amount, is the principal, that's the starting amount, times the quantity 1 plus r over n to the power of nt. And r is a fixed interest rate. N is also a fixed number, that is the number of times that you compound. And t is the variable, so it represents time. So just like we talked about 1 plus 1 over n to the power of n, and we let that n go to infinity, if you will, or if we made n very large, we approached the constant e, which is about equal to 2.7. Well, this is kind of what happens here. Notice that we don't have 1 plus 1 over n, but we have 1 plus r over n. But basically the same principle applies. And what you get when you do continuous compounding, in other words, you let n get as big as you possibly can, then you're going to have a equals p, that's the principal, times e to the rt, and this is an exponential function. So this is an application of exponential functions when you're talking about compounding interest. Again, A is the amount that you have at any time t, p is the principal, and r is the fixed interest rate.